Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello everyone and welcome to This Is Football. Welcome to another daily transfer news with Hussam stream, ladies and gentlemen. Big up to every single one of you guys. Thank you guys so much for joining us on yet another edition of the daily transfer stream, where we are here to discuss your latest transfer news. And we're here to talk about everything transfer related. Before I get to the super chats, big up to Baked and Sheik for the super chat, guys. Whether you're watching now or on the replay, please do hit the like button. Please do subscribe to This Is Football if you're yet to do so. This is you watching us. I just want you to hit this X button right here. Hit this like button right here. See? There you are. There you are. Like button right now. Every single one of you, please hit the like button. Please subscribe to This Is Football if you're yet to do so. Every single one of you, absolute legends. We just promoted LFC Aaron from standard moderator to managing moderator because he's been pushing hard for the likes and doing his job regularly. So now he can even mute moderators. So be careful, moderators, around the prime moderator, aka LFC Aaron. So, guys, in typical This Is Football fashion, no life stories, one word answer and one word answer only. Wait, Ashraf is not mod. Let me make Ashraf mod. One word and one word answer only. No life stories. 4 pictures on your screen. Who you want me to start with? Who do you want me to start with? Because there is topics here. I can't lie to you, blood. Yeah, it's mad still. It's mad still. It's mad still. Who do you want me to start with? Who do you want me to start with? We've got the Alvarez to Chelsea stuff. We've got the Ederson stuff. We've got the Khephren Thuram stuff. And we've got the Gareth Southgate. Gareth Southgate, you know. Abracadabra. Sometimes I wonder what the old me say. Hey guys. Hello, Manchester United fans. Before I go to the Man United fans, let me just read the super chats. Big up Hussam. We need to act quickly on Ederson, and we should also be looking into Olise. If we keep him fit, he should influence our forward line. I agree with you completely. 100% this is true. You get me? I'm really worried a little bit about the fact that we aren't really moving quickly like that, to be honest with you. Like, that's one thing that I would say I am worried about, being completely honest and objective about the current situation that we're in. So yeah, like, that's one thing that, if I'm being completely honest and just put all agendas to the side, it does worry me deep down. I'm just thinking like, yo, are we taking too long? Are we just falling asleep a little bit? Are we going to get dragged behind the pack, if you would like? Because people are moving quickly for players. I mean, Chelsea just signed Adarabioyo. We probably could have used with him himself, you know. That's the thing. So yeah, so that's what I'll say. So Gareth Southgate. Oh, there's one more super chat. Big up my guy Sheik, who says, big up Hussam. Hope you're blessed, brother. Make sure to smash the likes button and continue to support the creators that do so much for us. I appreciate you, my guy Sheik. I appreciate you, my guy Sheik. Thank you so much for all the love you've always shown me. My guy, man. Absolute icon. You get me? I appreciate you. You know, incredible. Always showing us love and support. What a guy. What a guy, Sheik. He was there earlier on as well on what's his name? On A-listers. He had a great performance on A-listers. We're gonna have to invite him again on the channel. As soon as his club hires a manager, he's gonna be on our emergency list on that stream. So yeah, big up to my guy Sheik, and make sure you guys go subscribe to Sheik TV. Aaron or one of the mods, please post Sheik TV's link in the chat so you can guys go subscribe to it. Anyway, make sure you guys are liking, make sure you guys are subscribing, and anyway, shall we just talk about the elephant in the room? There you are. There you are. You asked for more sources, you got more sources. Gareth Southgate is viewed as the #1 choice for Manchester United head coach role, but his role with England at the Euros complicates any possible appointment. You scroll down just a little bit with Gareth Southgate. Oh, there's more. Oh, there's more. You think it's just one guy reporting this? This is with the Daily Mail. He's the priority choice. You scroll down a little bit more and you find more Gareth Southgate content. Manchester United priority choice of Gareth Southgate is one factor complicating the decision over Erik Ten Hag's future. There you are. There you are. Sometimes I wonder what the old maids say. Hey, Man United fans. Hey, Man United fans, I can't lie. It's going to be really long. It's going to be long. Gonna be really long for you. Gonna be really long. Man said Gareth Southgate.
Brother, what's that? What's that, brother?
Man said Gareth Southgate, you know. I'll be honest, I'll be completely honest with you guys, you know. I like Gareth. Man, if Gareth Southgate, this is the guy that's supporting it, you know, he's hit and miss. Sometimes he hits, sometimes he misses. Guys. Oh. Oh my god. You know, I said on the daily transfer show, I'm gonna be very objective and I'm not gonna do any agendas because obviously we have Ahwa, we have A-listers, we have the streams that you know, we have the streams where we have fun and we cook and all that. I'll be honest with you, yeah. This is looking long for Manchester United. This is looking real long for Manchester. I have no idea. I have no idea what Manchester United are doing. But be so honest with you guys, like this is one of them appointments where I expect people to be Southgate out directly. Like I expect to see people saying Southgate out immediately. Like I'll be honest with you. I expect certain Man United fans to be Southgate out immediately. And this is the type of situation where, like in December, you're gonna see so many people be Southgate out. How can I? Thank you. TKA summarizes this. How can I be objective about this? It's too funny. This is true, Yahi. What can I say? What's Gareth Southgate is gonna manage Manchester United? You know, my logic with the Southgate thing has always been consistent. I've been the one person on YouTube that's actually called this out on a consistent basis, on a consistent level, and always mentioned the Southgate stuff. I'm just looking at it, guys, from the perspective of, you know, like, bro, Man United probably could have sacked Erik Ten Hag the day after the FA Cup final. خلاص يا أخي, you won the FA Cup, congratulations. You can walk into the sunset as a hero and we can move on, you know? Listen, the other names that they're linked with, I have to ask you guys a question, right? Roberto De Zerbi is available. Thomas Tuchel is available. Graham Potter is available. All these managers are available. Literally all these managers are available. So what is stopping? What exactly is stopping Manchester United from getting any of these managers? This is the thing, like abracadabra. Bro, how am I supposed to be objective? How am I supposed to be objective? How can I be objective about this stuff? Oh my god, how am I supposed to be objective about this topic? I actually can't, bro. Like I physically I can't, bro. Like I just how am I supposed to sit up here and like, you know, how am I supposed to sit up here and think that this is like a thing? Like, listen, Gareth Southgate, you get me? Cost England Euro 2020 because of his cowardice when he brought off the offensive thinking players started to defended deeper against Italy, even though England were peppering Italy in that final until that Bonucci equalizer, they were peppering them. You get me? As soon as Luke Shaw scored the goal, he went defensive football. He's never been able to get a team over the line ever. He hasn't been able to get the team over the line. I mean, England, you know, he unified the squad and he made sure all the people at breakfast are using the same ketchup bottle and using the same salt and pepper shakers and using the same mayonnaise bottle and all this. Bro, like at the end of the day, semi-final, first decent opponent knocked out. Euros final, Italy lost in your own backyard. Last Euros, who eliminated England in the last Euros? Was it Spain? Was it? I swear it was Spain or Italy, one of them. No, it wasn't Italy because Italy wasn't in the last Euros. Who eliminated England in the last Euros? Someone remind me, please. I actually forgot who. No. There was a Euros after that, no? There was a Euros where England beat Ukraine 4-0. No, that was the same Italy one. 2016 was Iceland. Yeah, 2020. Oh, yeah. Okay, never mind. Yeah. The last time it was Italy. Why did my mind go to the Ukraine game? They beat Ukraine 4-0, I believe, in that same competition. They even beat Germany, but they ended up losing to Italy. Yeah, bro. There is no objective way to talk about this. There is literally zero objectivity involved whatsoever in this specific topic right here, because, bro. Ineos rebuild, I said Ineos rebuild. Let's go get Gareth. My logic has always been the same when it comes to this topic. De Zerbi sat at home. He could have been the United manager already. Thomas Tuchel has sat at home. He could have been the United manager already. Graham Potter sat at home. He could have been the United manager already. Hell, even Thomas Frank could have been the United manager already. Why exactly are they going down this route? I actually have no idea. What exactly is going on here? Bro. Man said, let's go get Gareth Southgate. Ollie in a waistcoat. I cannot believe this. I cannot believe what Manchester United are doing. If Manchester United hire Gareth Southgate as manager, all the Ten Hag energy are correct. All the Ten Hag energy are correct, because this proves everything that you guys have been saying. Any single United fan in this chat who's Ten Hag in, bro, I get you now. Like, I understand where you're coming from now. Because this is an all-time low here for your football club. I just don't get the direction that they're headed, and it's so weird. It's actually so weird, It just makes no sense. There is literally zero positives. There is zero positives for Southgate becoming Manchester United manager, and there is no way to be objective about any of this. There is no way to address this in any form of objectivity whatsoever. This is a crap hiring. This is an absolutely crap hiring. And by the way, international managers don't really bang anyway like that. International managers don't even really bang like that. Like, when it comes to this conversation, like international managers coming to the Premier League and managing. I know he's English, obviously, but still, it's just this is one of them ones that's just so random, so out of pocket, and it just makes no sense. This is one of them ones. Like, you're sat here, thinking. I've been doing Ineos prop over the last 2 weeks or so. I've actually been doing Ineos prop. I'm saying, the structure is fixed now. They've got Dan Ashworth. They've got Barada. You've done all this. You've done all this, and then you're going to get Gareth Southgate. You got Barada in. You got Jason Wilcoxon. You got Dan Ashworth in. And then you're going to go get Southgate, brother. Que schifo. Gareth Southgate. Man, I hope, for my sake as a Liverpool fan, that they do get Gareth Southgate. I really do hope they get Gareth Southgate, because it will be hilarious. Just watching the United fans melt down. It just makes no sense. It just makes no sense, man. It just makes no sense. Oh my days. Oh my God.
You're finished. You're finished. You're finished. You're finished. Wallahi, you're finished. Wallahi, you're finished.
Brother, what's that? What's that, brother?
Listen, I hope Man United hire Gareth Southgate. I hope Man United hire Gareth Southgate. We got Super Gareth Southgate. He knows exactly what we need. Lisandro at the back, Hoyland at the attack. We're 10th in the Premier League. We got Super Gareth Southgate. He knows exactly what we need. Lisandro at the back, Garnacho in attack. We're 10th in the Premier League. By the way, related to Ineos as well, in case you guys are unaware, they want to sell Ineos. The Ineos want to sell OGC Nice, you know, so they want to focus everything on Manchester United as well. So yeah, that's what I'll say. So this is one of the more recent news as well, more updates. And now, Chelsea fans, you might have been onto something. Chelsea fans, you might have been onto something. Maybe your structure is even better than Manchester United, because it just makes no sense. I understand now why certain United fans actually are doubting Ineos and stuff. Like, it actually makes no sense. It actually makes sense now, the fact that they're being doubted. I mean, selling Nice means they're going to focus everything on Manchester United, which is, I guess, is a good thing. But I would say this right now, and I'm actually being dead serious when I say this. If Manchester United get Gareth Southgate, please don't expect me to do a single piece of United prop on this show at all. Like, I will never come here on a daily transfer news show and say something positive about them, because it just makes no sense. It just makes no sense. It's just so weird, bro. It's just actually so weird. Gareth Southgate, you really got this. Let's just deep this. Let's just deep this for a second. You hired Dan Ashworth, Omar Barada, Jason Wilcox at the end to get Gareth Southgate. So you did all that, and the result is you getting Gareth Southgate. Southgate, one of the most underrated tacticians in the world. Yeah, I agree with you. They should get him. Sometimes I wonder what the old maids say. Big up my guy Aaron. Can we get W's in the chat for Aaron's promotion? We're still remaining in the Man United topic, because we are going to be talking about Khephren Thuram in a second. Guys, big up to my guy Aaron. Can we get W's in the chat for Aaron, because we promoted him from standard moderator to managing moderator, because he's that guy. He just you know, he deserved to get that promotion. He's now not a standard moderator, he's a managing moderator, because Aaron is him, and you can hold that respectfully. Big up to you, my guy Aaron. Big up to you. He says big up to Sam and the chat, and he's always bigging up the chat. He's always reminding everyone to like and subscribe. My brother, big up to you. Big up to Suraida, who just sends in a super sticker. Big up to you, Suraida. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate you. Super sticker. What's this super sticker? Actually, if I actually see what super sticker it is, my whole thing will lag. So let me not even. Big up to Aaron making moves on the mod legend. Yes, sir. Aaron is a legend of the game. You get me? That's why he's making moves up the food chain. We now only have 2 managing moderators, and that's Aaron and Josh Byrne. Those are the only 2. Those are the only 2 managing moderators on this channel, and they both deserve it. And Ashraf, welcome to the group as well, because you're now a mod. So, you know, it was crazy that you weren't a mod to begin with. But thank you so much, Habibi. Big up to you. And you're my guy. You're my guy always. Always showing love, man. You guys, your guys' support humbles me. I don't even know what to say, honestly, at this point, except thank you from the bottom of my heart. Big up to you. WWW, Aaron. What's your favorite crisps or snack growing up? Probably Lay's salt and vinegar. I like Pringles, sour cream, and onion as well. And one of my favorite snacks, like 100% favorite snacks, is actually popcorn. Because it allows you to eat so much on small amounts of calories. So yeah, I love popcorn as well. Thank you so much, Promise Gunner. Doubting Ineos is a madness. Gareth ain't happening. First of all, doubting Ineos is not a madness. Because what have they shown so far to prove that they should be supported and trusted? Once again, one thing that you fail to understand is trust is earned, Habibi. People don't just sit up here and just trust. They have to earn the trust. You know, that's what I'll say. So you have to earn that kind of trust. Trust is not just thrown around. Trust is not just thrown around. What do you mean I knew you as a salt and vinegar kind of guy? What does that mean? How can you tell I'm a salt and vinegar kind of guy? How's that a thing? How's that a thing? They did. But at the same time, Toka, is what I'm saying is the following. You rebuilt a whole structure and your answer is Gareth Southgate. Like, it's just, you've got to be logical. Gareth Southgate don't really take them over the edge like that. Speaking of taking them over the edge, big up to all of you guys, by the way. Make sure you guys are slapping the like button. Make sure you guys are subscribing. Big up to Toka. Big up to Fromis Gunnar. Big up to Ashraf, Suraida, Aram for the super chats. Big up to you guys. Please hit the like button. Please subscribe to This Is Football if you're yet to do so. The traps are coming nicely this summer. Anyway, speaking of coming nicely and elite and all this, latest news. Manchester United are interested in Khephren Thuram. The Nice midfielder will cost between 20 to 30 million euros a month this summer. Sorry, man, like Khephren. I'll be honest with you. I wanted this guy. I wanted this guy last month. I wanted this guy last summer, and I wouldn't mind getting him this summer as well. I really wouldn't mind getting him this summer too. I'm gonna be so honest with you. I genuinely wouldn't mind getting him this summer too. I think this is a fantastic acquisition. I think this guy is as a baller. He's kind of an all-rounder. He's someone who's who's definitely a solid footballer. And I think Khephren Thuram might need that step up to the Premier League to kind of prove like the position that they're in. Who are you timing out already, Ashraf? Don't time out people for silly reasons, huh? What do you guys think? What do you guys think, huh? Tell me. Because this one, I need you guys' help on this one. Because I don't know why we aren't going for him. I don't know why we aren't going to him. Because this is a very good signing. This is a very, very, very good signing. Thuram for 30 million is a bargain. I can't lie. No, bro, it's not even 30 million pounds. It's 30 million euros. Look right here, euros. The E is right there. 30 million euros is how much in pounds? Let me just big up to you, my guy Mishari. Let me just change 30 million to 30 euros to British pounds. 25 million British pounds. I'll be honest with you. 25 million is a bargain. Modern day and age, this would be a fantastic signing. I think Man United, their weakest, their like by far weakest place on the pitch is actually a midfield. They need to rebuild their midfield so badly. They need 8s, they need 6s, they need 10s, they need everything. They really need everything. Like that midfield position is a tough position for Manchester United because they really ain't got no depth. They really don't have depth in the midfield position. They really don't have, and this guy right here could really help them out. I mean, he's a well-rounded footballer. I mean, he's just someone who's really kind of good at everything. You know, a joker card if you would like, not something necessarily. Not necessarily like, you know, someone that has like one strength on the pitch or anything like that. He has multiple strengths. He's just a all-rounder. And I think sometimes you have to just say, even though it's a rival club, this would be a very smart signing. And one thing I really like about Ineos' strategy, and this is why I was giving them props the other day. One thing I really like about the Ineos strategy is the following: the fact that they said they don't want any Galacticos. I think the fact that they don't want Mishari, I think, if I'm not mistaken, you are a Man United fan. I think the fact that they don't want like any Galactico signings is smart. This is a very, 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 very smart signing. This is an extremely smart signing because, like, I get to the stage where you just have to be objective, logical, and just think just straight up logic about this topic. This guy, for 25 million pounds or 20 million pounds or whatever, comes in to Manchester United, automatic starter, joker card, better than all their midfielders, literally. You know, slots in right next to Mainu, fantastic double 8 right there. Maybe if they need like a more destroyer DM, it's a bit more like sensical as well. I think Man United need a lot in that midfield because it's literally just Mainu. We don't know if Bruno will stay or not. McTominay. That midfield is so weak. That midfield is so weak. So weak. You know, so they definitely need him. And I think he'll actually do really well for Manchester United. I genuinely don't want him to I don't want us to see Khephren Thuram go to Manchester United because it's a bargain deal, and on top of all of that, he's a fantastic signing as well. Why wouldn't you want another 8 when we are already overstacked with 8? Do you not care about composition? I'm not targeting Khephren Thuram or an 8 in general, but for that much money, I will take him. You could flip him for profit just like that, you know. Give him a couple of games here and there, you know. He might be easily flipped with profit. I mean, from a Liverpool perspective, and we're going to come to that selection, the priority is definitely a DM. Of course, the priority is a DM. But if you could get, you know, some people are saying if you could get Khephren for 50 million pounds, you know, fairs, to be honest with you. But like in the 8, we've already have McAllister, we've got Soboslai, we've got Elliott, we've got Curtis Jones, we've got Gravenberg. So like unless a Gravenberg comes out and says he wants to leave, Curtis Jones comes out, he says he wants to leave, etc. I don't think it's necessarily someone that would be a smart signing for us right here, right now, unless, you know, maybe Slot wants to play a different system. But for us, of course, a 6 is a priority, 100%. 100% a 6 is a priority. I'm not saying he's a priority, but if you tell me 15 million pounds, bro, that's a bargain in modern day football. Big up to Mishari again. He says, if we were smart, we would get him and Fofana from Monaco. Mishari, you are a United fan, right? Can you please confirm in the chat? Because Yusuf Fofana is a player I really like. And by the way, Yusuf Fofana was one of the guys that we wanted last January as well. I have no idea why it never materialized. I have no idea why we never made that transfer, because that would have been such a good transfer for Liverpool Football Club, Yusuf Fofana. That would have been such a good transfer for us. You are a United fan. I agree with you. Those are 2 fantastic signings. And here's the thing, Mishari. You've already done the Casemiro and the Di Maria and the Falcao and all this. خلاص. You've done all this. Mishari, you've done all this. صح أخي? You've done all this. يا أخي, you've lived this life. You've lived this Casemiro, Falcao, Di Maria life, Pogba life, Lukaku life, Alexis Sanchez life. You don't need any of this shit anymore. You need certified blood, sweat, and tears, gonna die on the pitch type stuff. That's what you need, to be honest with you. So this right here, if Man United listen to this recommendation, I'll be very worried, because both of them are very smart signings. And I think that would show me they're headed in the right direction, unlike the Southgate thing, which to be honest with you, yeah, that ain't the thing. That ain't the thing. Anyway, big up to every single one of you guys. We are going to be moving on from Manchester United, and I will let you guys choose. Do you want me to talk about Ederson or Alvarez? You guys choose. Big up to my guy selection. Big up to Mshari. Big up to Fromis. Big up to Ashraf. Big up to Suraida, Aaron, Baked, and Sheik for the super chats. Big up to every single one of you guys. Guys, hit the like button, please. Every single one of you right now, please hit the like button. Please subscribe to This Is Football if you're ready to do so. Let's get the likes up. Let's get the subscriber count up as well. So subscribe if you haven't yet done so. Like the video, all of that good stuff. And tell me, who do you want me to go to next? 1-word answers only, okay? No life stories. Ederson, Alvarez. That's all I want to see in the chat. I'll see whichever one there is more off in the chat. I will go for. Yeah, hit the like button for Southgate. Thank you, Lincoln. One word answers in the chat. Alvarez, Ederson, Alvarez, Ederson, Alvarez, Alvarez. Ederson, Alvarez. I can't lie, most people are saying Alvarez. I'm gonna be so honest with you. So, moving on to Alvarez. You get me, blood? I hate Chelsea so much. My soul hates Chelsea Football Club. I cannot stand them. A surprise move by Chelsea for Julian Alvarez should not be ruled out. And then you scroll down even a little bit. Chelsea have made it known they will make a proposal for Alvarez in the next few days. This right here as well. One of the people that's tweeted about him, obviously Argentinian sources. Chelsea will make a proposal for Julian Alvarez in the next few days. I cannot stand Chelsea. I actually cannot stand Chelsea. Chelsea in the transfer window are so jarring. Chelsea in the transfer windows are so jarring, bro. Chelsea in the transfer windows are so jarring because they absolutely suck all year long. Like they're absolutely dreadful for a whole year. And then they just come in this transfer market and they behave like they're Real Madrid. It just makes no sense how they behave like this. Big up to my guy City who says Maresca. Pochettino should not be sacked. They could lose the next 5 games and I would still say Pochettino should not be sacked. My guy TKA made it cool. I'll be honest with you. I'm looking at it from both sides. I'm looking at this from both sides of the argument. I'm looking at it from Julian Alvarez's side. If you're Julian Alvarez, why the hell would you leave Man City for Chelsea? By the way, this is not just a Chelsea thing. Why would you leave Man City for Arsenal, for Chelsea, for Liverpool? I mean, it makes no sense to go to any club if you're at Manchester City. But at the same time, Kevin De Bruyne is talking about a move to Saudi Arabia. Erling Haaland is saying, you know, I don't know about my contract extension. Is there trouble in paradise, anyone? Is there, like, do you guys think this is more of a, like, thing? Do you think, okay, let me put it to you this way, because you guys know on the daily transfer news show, we like to, like, kind of just interact with everyone, just have these conversations. Do you think this says more about City or Chelsea? Like, tell me one word answer in the chat, City or Chelsea, because I don't know if this is a thing, like, where everyone's just kind of really worried about their City future type stuff, because for Erling Haaland to say, I don't know, he never said, like, I'm so happy about this and blah, blah, blah. Are you guys, are you guys, like, do you guys think this says more about City or Chelsea? I don't know if there is, yeah, that's what I'm saying, Farhad. That's what I'm saying. I'm not I'm not making conspiracies, but there's people who are following my train of thought in the chat. Like, is there something going on that we're just unaware of? Is there something, like, it's just, is there something that is just, like, going on that I'm just not aware of? Like, is there something that we all don't know? For Erling Haaland to talk about, you know, I don't know about my contract extension. It's not like Erling Haaland came out and said, I'm so happy at City. I'm never leaving this club. I grew up supporting, blah, blah, blah. He never said anything like that. Same thing with Kevin De Bruyne talking about a move to Saudi Arabia. They're already talking about negotiating Pep's contract. They usually say trouble in paradise. That's what they usually say for stuff like this. Now, here's the thing with Julian Alvarez. If Julian Alvarez wants to leave City, I have a recommendation for Julian. Call Mikel Arteta tomorrow. Have a conversation with Mikel Arteta and see if you could join Arsenal. Because you're actually the missing piece at Arsenal, if I'm being completely honest. And if that doesn't work, call Slot and tell him you want to join Liverpool. because you're also the missing point at Liverpool. Call Ange Postecoglou. I'm just kidding. Don't go to Spurs. Please don't go to Spurs. Please. You're too much of a good footballer to go to Spurs, so let's push them to the side. But you know, like, is Chelsea too much of a step down for Julian Alvarez? Because he's so good of a baller. He's so good of a baller. He's so good. This guy, as a footballer, elite finisher. I don't think he's an elite finisher, by the way. I think he's a good to very good finisher. Both feet, can link up, play well. There is nothing like negative to say. There is nothing negative to say about this guy. Like, he's so good. And I think it would be such a shame. It would be such a shame if he moves to Chelsea. And I want to understand, like, why on earth are Chelsea Football Club acting like a big club in the transfer window, even though they're a little club as the season progresses? You know, I mean, 6th place is the highest they've been under Bowley, but this would be really worrying. This would be really worrying. And I'll be honest with you, chat, it's time for us to have an honest conversation. If Chelsea sign Olise, Alvarez, because I see the Chelsea fans crying in the chat as per usual. If Chelsea sign Alvarez, Olise, and let's say one more player, do you think Chelsea should challenge for the league? Do you guys really think Chelsea should challenge for the league? Do you really think that? Like, do you think that there's a world in which Chelsea should challenge for the league? I'm actually being dead serious right now. Because you cannot tell me Olise, Alvarez, Cole Palmer, Caicedo, Gusto, like, that's a spine. Should they challenge? And this is why you're a salt and vinegar chips guy. Yeah, but how is this related? If you're Sulaiman, Habibi, if you're talking about me in terms of being salty, I could have just said Lay's salt. But I'm not being salty at all. I'm just asking questions. I'm trying to think about this. They should on paper, right? Because that's a spine, low-key. That's a spine. Oh, they definitely need better attackers, City. You're waffling. I think even Chelsea fans will tell you you're waffling. Oh, Chelsea definitely need better attackers because their attack is just not levels. Like, it's literally Cole Palmer on the right, and inshallah, one day Jackson will be good, one day he'll be crap. Nkunku was injured all year long. You know, they definitely need forward line player. If I was being salty, Sulaiman حبيبي, I would have just said Lay's salt. خلاص حبيبي, ملح. ما هو في ملح. ليش ملح وخل؟ بنعملها ملح. And also, I said Pringles, sour cream and onion. No one said anything when I said sour cream and onion. Am I oniony about Chelsea now as well? Is that a thing, being oniony towards a club? Oh, wow, John Shoulders. Thank you. I didn't know. Can everyone clap? Clap for John Shoulders. You won it all. Wow. What's this has to do with the conversation? I don't know. Here as well, the cautionation stand. The stupid stand, more like. Jackson is way better than Nunez. Wow. Breaking news. Stop the stream. Stop the stream right now. Jackson is better than Nunez. Oh, Ya Allah. What kind of breaking news you have brought? You have brought so much value. You have brought so much value to the stream. MashaAllah. Clap. Clap for this guy. Wow. Wow. Jackson is better than Nunez. Ya Habibi, when the dog is better than Nunez. What do you bring to, what are you adding? Add value to the conversation. Don't just say shit like a bot. I don't know, man. I really think I think Alvarez's level is way higher than Chelsea. I'm sorry, this is not an insult. Like, it's just the reality. This is the reality. The last Argentinian player we had is Martinez. Not many. I mean, I don't know, Suraida, if it's related to the Emi Martinez stuff. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know if it's related to the Emi Martinez stuff. I don't think it's related to Emi Martinez, Habibti. I just think the situation at Arsenal right now suits Alvarez a bit more. Think about it. You've got Bukayo Saka on your right. You've got Trossard on your left. Behind you in midfield, you've got Rice. You've got Odegaard. You've got Gabriel and Saliba. Oh, I'm gonna be so honest with you. Alvarez would cook. Alvarez would 100% cook. 100% he would cook for Arsenal. By the way, let's just stop waffling now. Everyone just cut the crap. Can we acknowledge that Alvarez starts for the 19 teams in the Premier League? Push City to the side. All other 19 teams Alvarez starts for. Everyone in the chat agree, right? Everyone in the chat agree, right? Alvarez would start for everyone. This is not a thing. Like, Alvarez starts for Arsenal, he starts for Liverpool, he starts for every single club. I'm not waffling here. I think he starts for everyone. Who does he not start for if you say no? Who does he not start for? Who? He wouldn't start for Newcastle. No, I think he would start for Newcastle. You just have to shove things around a little bit. You move Anthony Gordon to the right. You play Alvarez on the left or the right. Tayshaun, remember the person? Were you the guy? There's this Canadian guy, Tayshaun. It might have been you. You're the guy that told me if Liverpool don't win the league, I'll drop you 100 piece. There's this Canadian Liverpool fan who told me if Liverpool don't win the league, I'll drop 100 piece when I was being quote-unquote negative. No, I'm not saying he starts over Isaac. I think him and Isaac play together. Oh, he definitely starts for Aston Villa. Don't even go there. He's better than all their wingers. Remember, big up to you, Suraida. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate you. Fair enough, Suraida. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I know he isn't as good. That is true. That's why I never said 10. 10 is where you open up the can of worms. But he starts left wing and right wing or striker at every team. I don't even think that's a crazy argument. Not for Brentford. Oh, he definitely starts for Brentford. He's better than Mbeumo. Yeah, he's a decent winger. Why would he be a bad winger? I get what you're saying, Sidi. Yeah, that we're talking about quote-unquote a striker. But he would start for every club in the league, maybe in a different position or something. But he'd start for us all. There you are. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. He could play winger. He could play false nine. He could play striker. There's 115 different positions. I think he would work. I'm just questioning whether Chelsea is too much of a step down for Julian Alvarez. This is not an insult. This is just the reality. Is he too much of a step down? Is he a step down for Manchester City? This is the question. Is it a step down? Is it a step down for Manchester City? Of course it's a step down, but is it too much of a step down? Is he going to, like, I don't know, man, like, Alvarez would not cook in the Serie A, Aaron. I disagree with you there. You know the other club that he would cook at is actually the other club he's been linked with, Manchester City. My God, with Julian Atletico Madrid, Manchester City, he would cook. Alvarez would cook in La Liga. Alvarez in La Liga would be a banger. Alvarez in La Liga would 100% bang. He would bang Alvarez in La Liga. If you send Alvarez to Atletico Madrid, that guy could be top goal scorer in La Liga with ease. Who's his competition? Dovbyk, Bellingham, and Lewandowski. One guy's a midfielder, one guy's 38. You know? Yeah, Alvarez for Barca. That's what I'm saying. He could do it. 100% he could do it at Barcelona. 100% he could do it at Barcelona. I think this is why when I say it's a step down, Chelsea fans start crying in the chat immediately without listening to what I'm saying. And then Ahmed Sulaiman tells me this is why I eat salt chips, like as if it makes sense. Ahmed, you fraud. If I'm Julian Alvarez, do I wait for a club that's competing right now? Do I wait for a club that's a massive club to come in for me instead of me going to Chelsea? Like, if I'm Julian Alvarez, I'd take that step maybe of making a move towards Barcelona, maybe of making a move, towards a Atletico Madrid, a Real Madrid, a Liverpool, an Arsenal, a PSG, a Bayern Munich. Yes, he starts over Pulisic and Chukwueze and Zirkzee. Leao is the only one that's better than him on that list. Why do you think that's like an unpopular opinion? That ain't a crazy opinion. This is the thing, though. This is the thing. This is where I'm going to next. So, Chelsea fans, time to ask you the $1 million question, Chelsea fans. Alvarez signs for Chelsea tomorrow. Who holds bench? Tell me, chat. Tell me, chat. Julian Alvarez signs for Chelsea tomorrow. Who holds bench? One word answer. Obviously, Palmer won't hold bench, but who would hold bench? Jackson, but move him. No, but you cannot say Jackson and then say play him left wing. Madueke don't start anyway. I'm saying if Palmer's on the right. So you guys are sending Jackson to the bench. So where are you playing Alvarez? Are you doing Nkunku left wing, Alvarez striker? Are you gonna go Alvarez striker or Nkunku striker? Alvarez, Palmer, Nkunku, Sterling. Sterling? Really? You really think Sterling starts? And this Nkunku thing, Nkunku in the 10. Guys, do you guys understand which manager you got? Stop saying Nkunku in the 10. There is no 10 for Chelsea. It's Enzo Maresca. He's a Pep disciple. It's 4-3-3. 1 DM, 2 8. It's very simple. There's no 10. Don't try to flip-flop around the answer. Maresca is a Pep disciple, Habibi. There is no 10. Forget 10. You're probably going to go Lavia, Caicedo, Enzo. That's going to be your midfield 3. In the 6, it's going to be Lavia and the 2 others ahead of them. Nkunku left wing is what Tahir says. Alvarez false 9, Nkunku left wing, Palmer right wing. Hey, fair enough. If you guys think Alvarez could play down the middle with Nkunku on the left or vice versa, then fair. Could be a rotational thing. This guy is 24. How long is he supposed to wait for clubs to come for him? Jackson holds bench easy. But here's the thing, Sulaiman. You're a Chelsea fan who doesn't come up here and just say, Hussam, stop crying and all this. You're honest about the situation. Julian Alvarez could easily start for Barcelona. He could start for Atletico Madrid. He could start for Liverpool. He could start for Arsenal. He could start for many of the clubs. I'll be honest with you. He could start for any of these clubs. Are you telling me the guy doesn't start? He starts, bro. So I'm not saying that he should stay at City forever. I'm not saying he should stay at City forever. I'm not saying him and Manchester City should be there forever. I'm saying that maybe he could move to a better situation, like a Barcelona, like a club like that. Who told you he doesn't want Atletico? How I'm overrating Julian Alvarez. Julian Alvarez is one of the most underrated players in the Premier League. I'm definitely not overrating him. I'm definitely not overrating him. He's underrated to begin with. Sometimes I wonder what the old maids say. Yeah, he's underrated. He ain't overrated. Do you guys really believe Julian Alvarez is overrated? I think he's underrated, if anything. That's mad. That's mad. Okay, give me one word answer. Underrated, overrated in the chat right now. I really like him. I think he's underrated, not overrated. Write me one word. By the way, big up to Dan Potts for the raid as well. Make sure you guys are liking and subscribing. Underrated or overrated? One word in the chat, please. I want to know. Wow, Kyle, you think he's overrated? Ale thinks he's overrated. Regista thinks he's overrated. Fly thinks he's overrated. Kingsman, Tess Falem thinks he's overrated. Ale is a City fan, I believe, as well. Even Obsidian says he's overrated. What the hell? Yo, I think Julian Alvarez is underrated, if anything. I think Julian Alvarez is a very good player that suffered from the fact that he's playing behind Erling Haaland because he ain't really the guy. Like, bro, there is so many. There is a Chelsea fan who's calling him overrated in the chat as well. You're gonna make me defend Chelsea player. Bro, he is 100% underrated. There is no way he's overrated. No, but Sage, what's shocking me is there's also Chelsea fans in the chat who are saying he's underrated. He's overrated, sorry. Oh, he's 100% underrated. Ain't no way you can tell me he's overrated. He's just like he's an all-rounder. He could finish well. He has all the qualities you need. The guy is just like, you know, unfortunately for him, he plays behind Erling Haaland at Manchester City. That's it. But other than that, you cannot tell me he's overrated. That's a wild take. That's a wild take. Listen, if Chelsea do sign Julian Alvarez, I think it'd be a fantastic signing. And this is the thing that just here's the thing. If Chelsea start heading in this direction more, that's how I know Chelsea have learned from their mistakes. So if Chelsea sign Olise and Chelsea sign Alvarez, Tosin Ardabayo, stuff like that, I think, you know, they're headed in the right direction in terms of experience, in terms of smart managerial appointments, shit like that. But if they continue on the path of just signing children, then it's never gonna take them to the next level. That's it. So they need more of these signings. That's it. That's it. Yeah. But anyway, Alvarez, I think should wait for a bigger club to come in for him. No insult to Chelsea, but like a Atletico, Barcelona, something like that. Anyway, big up to every single one of you guys. Please do make sure you guys are slapping the like button. Make sure you guys are subscribing. Big up to Sulaiman Sidi selection. How can I not read my own handwriting? Some guy who's Mshari, right there. Toka, Promise, Ashraf, Suraida, Aaron for the super chats. Big up to every single super chatter. You guys are to keep the channel going. Big up to Kelvin as well. I'm going to put up his super chat right now in a second. Please hit the like button. Please subscribe. Red Line of Teranga, we're going to come to your super chat now. We're about to start the Liverpool section. So big up to everyone locked in. There's 400 people in the building. Guys, let's get to 200 likes while we're live right now, please. 200 likes ASAP. Hi, Hussam. Just kidding. He's underrated and do not get credit. I love him at Chelsea. There you are. There you are. You were part of the people that were writing overrated in the chat, which just makes no sense. How are you writing overrated? How are you writing overrated? How? Kelvin. Eish. Batong. Overrated. Come on, Kelvin, man. You're much smarter than this. Big up to Kelvin. Red Line of Teranga here asked, now we're going to convert to the Liverpool section. Thoughts on Tom Werner's comments? You know, everyone's favorite owner. Liverpool chairman Tom Werner. I'm determined one day to have a Premier League game be played in New York City. I have even a sort of crazy idea. There will be a day where we play one game in Tokyo, one few hour game in LA, one game in Rio, one game a few hours later in Riyadh, and make it sort of a day where the Premier League is celebrated.
You all laughed at me. Well, I have to say, you're not laughing now, are you?
Let I tell you something, you fucking American, get the fuck out my club and go back to fucking America. Let I tell you something, you fucking American, get the fuck out my club and go back to fucking America. Let I tell you something, you fucking American, get the fuck out my club and go back to fucking America. Let I tell you something, you fucking American, get the fuck out my club and go back to fucking America.
Guys, American owners are ruining the Premier League a lot more than any Arab owners ruining the Premier League. Fact. One more time for you, just for you, Toka. Just because me and you are the Nunes haters.
Let I tell you something, you fucking American, get the fuck out my club and go back to fucking America.
Let I tell you something. This is like, you know, Jurgen Klopp came out and says, and it's such a facade. It's such a facade that this little piece of crap, he waited for Jurgen Klopp to leave Liverpool Football Club. He waited for Jurgen Klopp to leave Liverpool Football Club to say this. And you know what's funny about this? If Jurgen Klopp was the manager, Tom Werner would have not dared to make this comment. Tom Werner would have not dared to make this comment. You know why he wouldn't have dared to make that comment? Because everyone knows Jurgen Klopp is the biggest anti this crap in the whole world. Fact. I'm an international fan of football. I am an international Premier League fan. I'm Jordanian. If you do a Liverpool game in Riyadh, I'm going to get a ticket and go watch it. I get it. But for me personally, this is a horrible idea. It's called the English Premier League for a reason. It's called the English Premier League for a reason. Let it be the English Premier League. All you want to do is just fill your pockets with money. Arsenal versus Ipswich in Rio de Janeiro. Yay, it sounds so amazing on paper. Shut the hell up. Shut the hell up. We don't want to see any of this. I ain't trying to see any of this. Let it be football just naturally. Fraud. That's my thoughts on that, Redline Taranga. Anyway, Liverpool. Ederson, shit like that. What do you guys think of the Liverpool situation? I want to hear you guys' opinion. I can't lie to you guys, Liverpool are asleep. Liverpool are asleep in this window. They're asleep. Me and in Daika enjoying the show Blood. Hashtag find slot. We haven't seen an interview from him yet to begin with, my guy. Yes, man. Big up to you and in Daika. I don't know why Liverpool are asleep a little bit in this transfer window. And you know, someone will come here and say the usual smart-ass stuff. But Sam, the transfer window is not open yet. Listen, we can get transfers done. And I'd rather us get transfers done now before the Copa America and before the Euros, rather than just wait and sit on our asses and just not be decisive enough. We need to have that decisive side to us. Like, we need to be really decisive. We need to be really decisive, because we need to start moving smart in this transfer window. Ederson is someone, let me tell you just thank you so much to you, yes, man. This is the thing with Ederson. The thing with Ederson is the following. This is the thing with Ederson. We are not the only club that need a DM. We're not the only club that like Ederson. Before anyone has made any moves, why don't you take the initiative, make the move? Why are we never proactive and we're always reactive? We always sit there, we react to what happens and all this. Like, it's just, these guys is just go get the guy. Just go get the, why are we acting like, bro, we're not trying to sign Vinicius. We're not trying to sign Haaland. We're not trying to sign Kylian Mbappe. Yeah, it's Ederson. The guy costs 40 million euros. Make the transfer. Move smartly, move fastly, and keep it stepping. Yeah, خلاص. What is so hard? What is so difficult to understand? This is the stuff that I just don't get with my club. Obviously, Wataru Endo is not going to be the starter DM next season in the UCL. I'm not going to go take Wataru Endo to play against Chouameni, Modric, Bellingham, and Camavinga. We need a DM. Ederson is not a player that's like crap, and he's not a player that's amazing. He's on the verge of becoming an elite DM. Go get him. I genuinely don't understand. They just piss me off so much. They just piss me off so much because they just never make swift, quick decisions. What are we doing, bro? What are we doing? There are so many clubs who want a DM, who need a DM. What exactly are we waiting for? I just don't understand. He's under 40 million pounds. He's 24 years old. Make the signing. What are we waiting for? We signed Fabinho a day after the Champions League final. One day after the Champions League final, we signed Fabinho. Yeah, what are you waiting for? Everyone here knows McAllister should not be starter DM. Everyone knows, what's his name? Endo should not be starter DM. Everyone knows this. Everyone knows this. Just make the transfer. Someone will come say, Hussam, it's not that simple. Yeah, but it really is that simple. It really is that simple. You know why? Because it's Ederson. It's literally Ederson. With all due respect, it's Ederson. It's not like we're trying and this is going to be a saga and we're fighting over the best of the best. And we're going to be having a transfer war with Manchester City. Right now, no one wants him. What are you waiting for? Guys, we're 9 likes away from 200 likes. Can we get to 200 likes? Please like the video now. Can we please like the video? Respectfully, what are we waiting for? On a reel, like for real, what are we waiting for? These are the type of stuff that just makes no sense to me. It just genuinely makes no sense to me. He fits the bill from every single perspective. From every single perspective, he fits the bill. He's under 40 million. He's under 25. He's a player who could become world class perhaps in a 1-2 year period. We need that. We need that. And we need to move swiftly and quickly. And we're just simply not moving swiftly and quickly. This is the stuff. We're not moving swiftly and quickly. And I know for a fact that the club have not made a single decision yet. The club have not made a single decision yet. We were supposed to be one of the most active clubs in this summer transfer window. We were supposed to be one of the clubs just so active, so fast, so quick, solve problem X, solve problem Y. But instead, we're sat here just like not doing anything, to be fair. Also, why aren't we linked to any left back? Why aren't we linked to any center back? Why aren't we linked to any forward? Please don't tell me we're just going to run the same team back again just to go like, let's see what Slot can cook. There's nothing for him to cook yet. We always have this 75% window where we do like 2 things and forget the third, or we do 3 things and forget the fourth, or we do 1 thing and forget 2 other things. And then we sit here in May and we give the sad speech, and then selection wants the manager out, and it's just the same crap over and over again. Are you guys not bored of the same shit just happening at Liverpool Football Club every single summer transfer window? Every single window, it's the same crap over and over again. And I'm looking at Michael Edwards now. I'm looking at Michael Edwards and I'm saying, Yahi, the whole point of you leaving Liverpool is the power struggles that you had with Jurgen Klopp and all the fights that you had and how you wanted to sign this guy and sign that guy and improve the club and do this and do that. Yahi, it's your time to shine. You're CEO of Liverpool Football Club. You're the head in charge. Make decisions, Michael. You're the only one at the club that we trust to begin with. You're the only one that we trust as Liverpool fans. What are you waiting for, Yakh? What are you waiting for? I just don't get it. He's in our price range. He's under, the age of 25. He could become world class. Everyone at Liverpool just asleep right now. And hopefully I'm wrong and we make a signing this week. But if we don't, I doubt we're going to make a signing during the Euros or the Copa Americas. People need to understand something as well. The first week of the Euros is going to be hell. The first week of the Euros is going to be hell. You know why the first week of the Euros is going to be hell? Because there's going to be 3 games on every single day. And then there's Copa America at night. Do we even have time to make negotiations when all that is going on? I mean, even the Brazilians and the Argentinians and the Colombians and the Paraguayans and the Uruguayans, everyone's going to be busy with their national team. We don't have time to just mess around and dilly-dally and all this. No, nothing is wrong, Habibi Nawaf. Nothing is wrong. I am gonna go out after the stream directly. Don't worry. Liverpool need to move smart and fast. This window is make or break for the club. Ashraf is an Arsenal fan and he gets it. Ashraf is an Arsenal fan and he gets it. This is actually our make or break window. This is genuinely our make or break window. This is the window where we need everyone at the club to just pull through and just make the smart decisions. We need Fenway Sports Group to put money on the table. We need Michael Edwards to be ruthless. We need everyone to just be on point, making correct decision after correct decision, and just keep it stepping. We cannot go into the direction of just being slow and lethargic and almost falling asleep. Bro, Douglas Luiz and McAllister are very similar profiles. We don't need that. We need someone different. Remember when I said lay off the coffee? Relax, bro. What needs to be done don't need to get done on Hussam's time. You can whine when there's a legitimate reason to. Isn't Hughes handling day-to-day anyway? I mean, first of all, you've been telling me you can whine when there's a reason to do so, but then when I whine, you say you always whine. You know the difference between me and you, Selection? I have vision. You wait for the building to collapse so you can say the building has collapsed. You know what I do? I say, guys, be careful. This building might collapse if we don't put structures here and here. If we don't put extra metal pieces here or here, this building might collapse. There's a game, it's called, I think, Jenga, it's called. What's the name of the game where you keep drawing these little wooden things? I'd beat you at Jenga every time because you have no vision, Selection. All you want is literally for me to sit here and just go like, okay, guys, this is the Liverpool section. Listen, let's just wait to see what Slot can do with the starting 11. Thank you guys so much for watching us. Make sure you guys like and subscribe and bye-bye. That's what you want? You want me to come here every stream? Okay, guys. Let's just wait and see what Arne Slot is going to do. I think Arne Slot is going to make Nunez cook. I think he's going to teach Diaz at 28 how to be a football player. I think, you know, we don't really need to sign anyone. According to Selection, all we need is Matt Sweefer and Diomande. We don't need a forward, which makes no sense when they're the reason why we lost the league anyway. So yeah, he's like, yeah, let's just go get Diomande. Let's just go get Matt Sweefer, some random ginger brother from the Dutch league. You know, let's just go get those two, and let's just see what Arne Slot, you know, let's just see what Arne Slot does. So let's just wait for Arne Slot to come in. Yeah, but wasn't it reported that Arne Slot is going to be the head coach? So why are we waiting for Slot? Why are we waiting for Slot? The thing that made everyone happy was the fact that Arne Slot is going to come in, be the head coach, not the manager. Which I agree with. I want him to be the coach, not the manager. I don't want what happened with Klopp and Linders to happen with him too. I don't want what happened with Klopp and Linders to happen to him too. I don't want everything to just be like Slot's fault and all this. I don't want that. I want the club to pull its pants up, put the balls on the table, and make the signings. Ederson is prime example. Everyone in the club likes him. He's under 40 million. He's under 25. What are you waiting for? He's even in our cheapskate price range. Call Atalanta, make the move, sign him, and khalas, just keep it stepping. That's it. Arne Slot is going to need a DM anyway, because McAllister is not going to start DM for us, because Arne Slot's style of play does not allow that. Because if it's 2-8 or the other style, which is sometimes he plays with a 10, you need a more solid defensive-minded defensive midfielder in there, which would be Ederson. If you want to play a double pivot, it could be an Ederson McAllister double pivot, which is a very strong double pivot. I'm calling things before they happen. That's the difference between me and you. You wait for the building to collapse and then say, you know, we should have put more cement on the ground. Watch this. Selection, the floor is yours. The floor is yours. Tell me right now, Selection, why we didn't win the league this season. Tell me. Go ahead. The floor is yours. I want to hear now that the building collapsed this season already, right? The season's done. The building collapsed already. Tell me why we didn't win the league this season. Yalla. Everyone, let's listen to Selection's greatness, because apparently I'm the guy who has a problem. Tell me, Selection, why we didn't win the league this season. Go ahead. Go ahead. Tell me right now. Yalla. Tell me. Here, I will let you speak. Everyone's waiting on you, by the way. There you are. See? Number one, Jurgen Klopp's unsustainable tactics. Number two, forwards. Let me address number two first, and then I'll get to number one. Number two, you said forwards. Why yesterday you told the whole world all we need is Weaver and Diomande then? You told the whole world all we need is Weaver and Diomande, right? Where is the forward in that, if the forwards are the problem? Because by definition, if you think the forwards are a problem, you should have included the forward in your transfer list. That's number one. Number two, when you say Jurgen Klopp's unsustainable tactics, that's not the point. Sell Diaz does not solve it, because you need to replace Diaz. And you need to sign a forward. By definition, Selection, stop acting like a smartass. You said the forward line is a problem, meaning we need a forward. Done. Stop being a dumbass. That's number one. Number two, Jurgen Klopp's unsustainable tactics. If it was unsustainable tactics, tell me now why we dominated Manchester City at home, had more passes, had more possession, had more long passes, had more XG. Why we dominated Manchester United away from home, had more passes, more XG, could have been 5-0 up in the first half. Why we dominated Crystal Palace at home. Those are the three games that cost us the league title. Yes, Selection is rap star. Those are the three games that cost us the league title. Those are the three games that cost us the league title, right there. We dominated City, we dominated United, we dominated Palace. How's it unsustainable? So it's Jurgen Klopp's job to go on the pitch, score the I'm going to say Salah here so I don't cry. Score the Salah tap-in, and score the Nunez tap-in, and score the Diaz tap-in, and score the Jota tap-in, and score the Curtis Jones 1-on-1. This is Klopp's job, apparently. This guy spent the entirety of yesterday on yesterday's stream telling the whole world that, oh my God, all we need is Diomande and Mats Weaver. Now he's saying one of the reasons why the building collapsed this season is the forward line. You know who wants to sign a new forward? Me. That's called having vision. Seeing stuff before it happens. Seeing stuff before it happens. Seeing things before they happen. I'm proactive. You are reactive. You want to just sit here and wait for 12 months and then just come here next May and go like, use the tactical buzzwords that you love, like play style and formation and Ernie Slot's bald head is the reason why we didn't win. Bro, I'm just saying what we need. Center back, left back, DM, forward player. Done. It's 4 players. I am not doing too much. I'm not asking for Kylian Mbappe. I'm not asking for Vinicius. I'm not asking for any of this. Yeah, you see why it makes sense? The same guy yesterday said sign Weaver and Diomande. Today saying forwards are the problem. Yet I'm the guy that thinks it's crazy. All I want is for us to just be proactive, quick, fast, do our signings so we could keep it stepping. That's it. I don't expect us to sign 4 players in 2 weeks. Of course not. Of course not. No intelligent individual in the whole world expects Liverpool Football Club to make 4 signings in like 2 weeks. Of course not. By the way, Arsenal fans, Chelsea fans, City fans in the chat as well don't expect the same thing. I'm expecting us to at least be a bit quicker with one signing, with like get me someone. You know, that's not too much to ask for. Ederson is under 40 million. He's under 25. He plays for Atalanta. So it's not like he will have a problem saying yes to Liverpool Football Club. Make the signing. The whole world knows we need a DM. That's it. That's it. It has nothing to do with me being impatient or whining or complaining. I'm trying to be proactive. I don't expect us to make 4 transfers in 2 weeks. Of course not. But I expect us to make 1 transfer. I expect us to show some signing of intent, bro. Ederson is a transfer we can make. Nuri is a transfer we can make. Hinchcape, Inacio, Antonio Salva, Diomande, those are all transfers we can make. Forward line player, let's identify that forward line player and let's make the transfer. That's it. It's very simple, wallahi. It's actually, you know, low-key, when you deep what I'm saying, it's so much more simpler than you're making out. And what I'm saying is it just makes sense. It just makes sense. And also hold that because De Zerbi got fired. And he finished lower than Graham Potter. Hold that. De Zerbi merchant. Anyway, big up to Sulaiman, big up to Sidi, big up to Selection, big up to Mshari, Toka, Promise, Yes Man, Redline Taranga, Ashraf, Kelvin, Suraida, Aaron, Sheik, and Baked for the super chats. Big up to every single super chatter. Thank you guys so much. Toxic Tash, we're definitely interested in Ederson. Whether we move for him is something else because we haven't made a mid and we haven't spoken to the player. Make sure you guys are liking the video. Make sure you guys are subscribing to this football if you're ready to do so. This was your daily transfer news with Hussam. We're going to be back tomorrow. I'm probably going to be planning a show at night as well, so stick around for that. Love every single one of you guys. You're not going to miss any piece of transfer information with This Is Football. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and see you guys later.